we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It is Joyce, the Juggernaut, a massive 80-inch reach, 6'6" tall. So much height behind this guy. And they'll be facing Zhang. Make room for the big fella. They don't get much bigger than this. 6'6" tall, fighting out of the southpaw stance.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It is Joyce, the Juggernaut, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the Juggernaut. And they'll be facing Zhang. This fighter may have the best punching power in all of boxing.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the Juggernaut, Joyce. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Zhou, China, introducing the Big Bang, Zhang.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. So here we go, the Juggernaut back on display. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You don't want to trade shots. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? He caught it big time. But just when you think Joyce is out of it, he comes firing right back.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
That jab misses. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary. Nice lead hook. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Another hook to the body scores. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The right hook can't miss. Neither fighter willing to slow down. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division of the game. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. And he scores with the counter. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that straight left. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just missed with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Do you know in this fight? He was close to this fight. He was thinking. He was smart.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Good counter punch. That hook was off target. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You'd like to see more jabs. Zhang is in trouble. And down goes the Big Bang. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he just missed with that left. Every final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Now he's switching off. He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching. But you'll take him out. He's ready.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And the Big Bang just got banged. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Huge opportunity. Can he cash in? Joyce has one of the best chins in the heavyweight division, no doubt about it.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Jab slip. Just slip. Box him back together and put it back.
On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Miss with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Stamina is off the charts. Zhang is in trouble. And down goes Zhang. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I need to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.